Imagine a universe where Super Saiyan is just a made-up myth and not actually a thing. How would Goku have defeated Frieza? And what would happen to the story if Goku does manage to somehow defeat Frieza without Super Saiyan? Guys, this time we're going to be doing what if Goku never became a Super Saiyan. And stick with me till the end because I genuinely believe that I'm cooking with this one. My name is TK. If you are liking the content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into some anime. First, let's consider that everything until after Frieza survives the Spirit Bomb goes exactly as it did in the original story. Krillin will still get blown to bits just like in the original story, but of course, Goku won't be able to go Super Saiyan to save the day. Unfortunately, at that point, it would be too late to win in any other way. Goku would be killed and everyone else would be killed as well, and Namek would be destroyed. But what if we flip the script from not when Frieza survives, but when Goku launches his Spirit Bomb? Imagine something similar to what happens when Goku throws the Spirit Bomb at Jiren during the Tournament of Power. Frieza somehow manages to push the Spirit Bomb back and it hits Goku. However, Goku's purity allows him to absorb the Spirit Bomb and regain all of his stamina. And that, with the Zenkai boost from his fight against Frieza, and you now have a fully recovered Goku with a much higher baseline than before. Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, get away from here now, Goku says. Piccolo understands the aggressiveness in Goku's tone and quickly leaves with the other two. Frieza points his finger to kill them, but Goku launches a Kamehameha that intercepts Frieza's death beam. Your opponent is me, Frieza, Goku states while kicking Frieza in his face using Kaioken times 20. Now, let me point out that Kaioken is a multiplier and Super Saiyan is also a multiplier. Kaioken times 2 is a times 2 multiplier, Kaioken times 20 will be a times multiplier, and so on and so forth. As for the Super Saiyan transformation, it's a 50 times multiplier from Goku's baseline. Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. If Goku uses Kaioken times 50, he can mimic a Super Saiyan transformation without actually transforming into a Super Saiyan. But it'd also destroy his body because Kaioken is not organic, unlike the Super Saiyan transformation. But let me tell you about one non-canon instance where Goku was able to use a level of Kaioken that would have done permanent irreparable damage to his body. This happened in the Lord Slug movie, and conveniently, it happened after Goku absorbed the Spirit Bomb. And here's where things get more interesting. What Goku did after absorbing the Spirit Bomb in the Lord Slug movie wasn't Kaioken times 50, it was Kaioken times 100. Guys, that's a 100 times multiplier from base. Goku effectively becomes as strong as Super Saiyan 2 with Kaioken times 100. Yeah, let's roll with it and have him use the same against Frieza considering how he just absorbed the Spirit Bomb. Goku would use Kaioken times 100 for a brief period of time, but thanks to his Super Saiyan 2 levels of power, he can basically rip Frieza's entire body apart with his bare hands. And that's exactly what he does because, as I said, Kaioken is not organic. It's just like doping, but 100 times worse. So of course, Goku won't be in the right state of mind while using Kaioken times 100. He'd simply go ahead and destroy Frieza in the quickest yet also the most brutal and violent way possible. You bet Frieza isn't going to be coming back from it when Goku rips his body apart with his bare hands and then Kamehamehas him into a star that is hundreds of times bigger than even our sun. This is basically how the Namek saga is going to end. Planet Namek won't be destroyed because the Spirit Bomb won't cause any collateral damage and Frieza won't get the opportunity to do his 5-minute time bomb. Honestly, I'd love to add that Vegeta and everyone are revived using Poronga's wish and he gets to see Goku violently defile Frieza, but that won't be consistent with this version of the story. Frieza would already be dead by the time another wish is made. After Frieza's death, the Earth's Dragon Balls are used to revive everyone killed by Frieza and the Frieza Force. This also revives Poronga because the Grand Elder is revived. This effectively means that they still have another wish because Poronga had yet to fulfill the third wish when the Grand Elder died. That wish stays and can be used for anything else because everything is over. Frieza's force's damage has been undone and Frieza now no longer exists. Gohan and the others decide to use the wish to bring Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu and everyone else killed by Nappa and Vegeta back to life. As for how Goku and the others are going to return to planet Earth, it takes Bulma a couple of months, but she manages to build another spaceship. Goku is going to spend those 2 months recovering from the consequences of using Kaioken times 100. Yes, Dende does heal his body, but this wasn't just about physical damage. The mental and spiritual ramifications of using 100 times the strength that your body is capable of causes Goku's spiritual core to enter a state of limbo. He has to recover in total silence for 2 months and train his mind. The old sages of Planet Namek help him to recover. They also treat him of any potential diseases and viruses that has started taking root in his body. Then we have Vegeta. Even though the Frieza Force is done, there is still Vegeta, and he is a threat. But for the time being, Vegeta leaves Namek and starts training on a random, isolated planet far to the east. The fight was already over by the time Vegeta was revived, but as you can expect, he believes that Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan to defeat Frieza, which is totally reasonable. If I was Vegeta and I woke up to an already dead and gone Frieza, I'd also think it was a Super Saiyan of legend who defeated Frieza. Anyways, Vegeta starts his training to also achieve the transformation so that he can one day challenge Goku. Gohan and Piccolo help the Namekians rebuild their destroyed homes and villages, and then Krillin helps Bulma sort through Frieza's ship for spare parts that they can use to build their own spaceship to get back home. 2 long months pass, the spaceship is built, and Goku is also feeling sane enough to return to Earth. Their ship takes off, and it takes 1 month to reach Earth. Goku comments about how only it took him 6 days, but Bulma smacks him and tells him how hard it was to build a functional ship out of scraps and pure metal. Back on Earth, Goku continues with his recovery and realizes that he can now use up to Kaioken times 20 without causing any serious damage to his body. He has also improved his overall power level. Right now, if he uses Kaioken times 20, he is going to be about half as strong as how strong he was when he used Super Saiyan in the original story. If he uses Kaioken times 40, he will be exactly as strong as he was when he fought against Frieza in the original story, but let me clarify that we're comparing him to how strong he was as a Super Saiyan against Frieza, and not how strong he would have been if he were to go Super Saiyan right now. Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier. Goku going Super Saiyan will always be an equivalent of Goku going Kaioken times 50. However, after recovering from the repercussions of using Kaioken against Frieza, Goku increases power levels thanks to the Zenkai boost. He can now be as strong as when he transformed into a Super Saiyan in the original story with just Kaioken times 40. Now the next question is, how will the Android saga go? Since Vegeta is not on Earth with Bulma, Trunks won't be born, so we're going to assume that it's Goten who comes back from the future to tell everyone about the dark tragedies that will eventually befall all of them. But Frieza is already dead, and Goku can defeat androids such as 16, 17, and 18 by one-shotting them in his Kaioken times 100 no problem. This means that it's not the androids or Cell who are going to plunge the future into pure chaos. It's going to be Majin Buu. That's why, unlike Trunks who came to warn them about the androids, Goten's purpose would be to warn them about Majin Buu, to parallel Trunks coming in clutch and killing Frieza. We're going to make Goten appear when the androids are already out and causing havoc. This means that our story resumes 3 years and 9 months after Goku defeats Frieza. It's May 12th, a couple of androids wreak havoc on an island near South City. Goku and the other Z fighters arrive at the scene to fight, but of course, all of them get destroyed because even 19 and 20 are really strong unless Goku goes above Kaioken times 20. Fortunately, he doesn't have the heart virus this time around. All that rehabilitation after Kaioken overage, not to mention the recovery he did on Namek, must have healed him of the virus. And if you believe that theory about how Goku got the virus at Planet Yardrat, you're in luck because this version of Goku never visits Yardrat. Now, after Goku and the others are defeated, Goku realizes that he can't take on the androids without going to the same lengths as he did against Frieza. But just as he is about to use Kaioken times 50, someone appears and one-shots Android 19. It's Goten. He is 19 years old, and he is using Kaioken as well. Kaioken times 50 to be more precise. We see him kill 19 on the spot. Goku is amazed at how someone so young can use Kaioken as well. But the thing that surprises him and Gohan and everyone else is that this guy is Goku's second son. We see Goku freak out about how he's going to explain it to Chi-Chi, but luckily, Piccolo is around to tell him to at least hear the new guy out first. Goten explains everything. He explains how they managed to find and destroy Dr. Gero's lab after killing the androids. They also took care of Cell, but one day, Majin Buu was born, and it didn't matter if Goku used Kaioken times 100 or not. Majin Buu outlasted his stamina, and Goku was killed. Buu also killed everyone else who challenged him, and brought about 90% of humanity to extinction. His stay on Earth lasted only 12 hours, but he changed everything. Buu ultimately got bored, left Earth, and took to space. Goten further adds that it was Goku who taught him the Kaioken when he was young, but it's not enough. Majin Buu is destroying galaxy after galaxy, no one being able to stop him. To make it even worse, Goten mentions that he was trained by the Supreme Kai to defeat Majin Buu, but he lost and Majin Buu ended up absorbing the Supreme Kai as well. In the end, Goten mentions that the only way to stop him is to make sure that he is never resurrected. And so, here in the past, Goten tells Goku something loud and clear. He tells Goku to never use Kaioken again because it was the residual energy from Kaioken overuse that eventually gave Majin Buu enough latent power to resurrect himself. Now, what do you guys think? Do you want me to do a second part of this what if scenario? Come on guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section down below. Let me know for anything you would change on Namek, Cell Saga, or the Buu Saga. Make sure to also like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and also inspires me to keep making videos like this one. Well then, with that said guys, I'll see you in my next video. My name is TK, loving us some anime.
挽回千本桜影吉